All right, shout out to my boy Michael, aka One Pride Nation. He sent me the information on Tyrell Williams being waived by the Lions off injury reserve with an injury settlement. So basically, they settled on some bread, and they waived him off the injury list. So he left with a couple dollars. They saved a couple dollars. Okay, let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, showing you how Mr. Mason and Miles somewhere down there, so I can see them, how they primarily get their exercise. Best way to allow your dog to exercise, they say, is to allow them to play with other dogs. They can play at their own pace, especially dogs around their own age, and obviously they doing their own thing, but they play with each other all day. A lot of people ask me how they get along. Chihuahua, Independent, Pit, mix, excellent. But I'm not surprised. I hated this move to begin with. Somebody at the Raiders didn't retain. They went with Edwards, Henry Ruggs, now he gone, and Hunter Winfrey as they primary receivers, and they didn't even think about bringing, they just cut the grass too. They didn't think about bringing Tyrell Williams back. You know, and nobody else thought about bringing Tyrell Williams in. The Chiefs, you know, people forget that McCole Hardman actually reported that he turned down the Detroit Lions, and the Chiefs didn't even try to holler at Tyrell Williams or none of the contenders, or, you know, the next tier contenders. You know, Buffalo went with old ass Emmanuel Sanders. He doing well over there. They ain't try to get Tyrell Williams. You know, when somebody come to the Lions and they sign for that less money, you know, and they can go somewhere else for around the same money or cheaper to win the championship, that's a red flag, okay? And like I said before, you know, that is what it is. I knew it was a bad idea, but it was low risk, high reward. And the only risk, really, you lose a couple of dollars, and you also lose your only receiver that's naturally an outside receiver other than Benson, and he not producing more. He about to get his groove on. We're gonna let him get to his privacy, and I get that. But also, you know, you picked him up, and that erased the roster spot. You know, that could have been a roster spot where they drafted somebody. If you look at the Lions receivers that they brought in besides Williams and Benson, or, you know, whoever, Tom Kennedy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Quintez Cephas, are all slot receivers, meaning they quick and they really not going to physically dominate on the outside one-on-one to play on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And to me, you know, that was a problem. You know, they put these new rims up. Pistons put a plaque down there too. They already spray painted around the plaque. At least they ain't spray paint on the plaque. But yeah, to me, you know, I was expecting him to come in. Maybe he signed with a contender if a contender won him. But, you know, that was a waste of a roster spot. That was a waste of a spot that they could have drafted a receiver. They went all defense, and everybody said, well, they should go all defense besides, like, really saying Amon-Ra Brown. And this is why you don't go all defense. You know, you have a lot of pressing needs. You know, you went and McNeil, you went, well, also they did go to Will, so I can't say they went all defense. They did a lot of defenders. They playing well, it's going to take some time. But you honestly got to take the best player available, okay? And I'd like to see Will, he playing like it now. And I think Amon-Ra St. Brown, when he naturally get to go on the inside, the majority of his snaps, I think he'll be all right. So, too early to judge the draft class, but they should have more insurance behind Tyrell Williams, man. You know, obviously McCole Hardman, he wasn't answering neither because he ain't doing absolutely jack rabbit crap with the Kansas City Chiefs. So, you know, they dodged the bullet there. And Tyrell Williams played one game. And I said he coming off a shoulder injury. He old, only 29. He's an old 29. And, you know, he can't get the job done. I knew he can get I like all these places he can go for around the same money or relax and go win a championship and get more money next year. Why would he come to Detroit for that little money? Because he was done. He physically was done, man. And like I said before, once again, I told you I was right. And people was hopping up this pickup. And it's just common sense. You know, you can tell who been the real Lion fans, who the real football fans with clarity and who being objective. To me, it was common sense. The contract coming to the line, he had no other suitors, bro. It wasn't about an opportunity. You ain't 29. You just looking for an opportunity to play. You know, and you know, the NFL average career is what, 2.5 years. Okay? You looking to win. Something just came in. About the Lions. You looking to win. And you know, honestly, man, they haven't been doing a great job, you know, this season. And it's another Brad Holmes mistake. Then he covered up a mistake with a mistake with Trinity Benson. And it's going to take some time, you know. Jared Goff, who knows, Trinity Benson probably is a good, he probably is a good receiver. But, you know, you don't have a quarterback to get in the ball. People screaming, OBJ, OBJ, you down with OBJ? Oh, you know me. And I'm like, nah, you know, no Odell Beckham Jr. He been had Jared Goff retire or have a mental breakdown. So, yeah, that's just my opinion on it, man. And, you know, it is what it is. So, I mean, I don't want to say I was right, but I was right. And also, I'm going to talk about Swift and, what's the other kid named Swift and Jonathan Taylor. I was right on that, too. But, like I said, it's not hard. They make it harder than it. Well, you know, Brad Holmes, his background was college director of scouting. So, of course, he should hit the draft out the park. And I think eventually we'll be able to tell if he did or didn't. But I think on wax, he's done a solid job as far as the draft. And like I said, wrong one built in today. I think Sewell is becoming an impact player. And I think if he get used to the right side, he'll be an impact player for a long time. And I think he'll switch to left. So, I mean, to me, man, they in a great position, man. A lot of people don't understand, man. That's like the Pistons a couple years ago, trading away Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond. Let me get this dog. Gotta watch the little ones. Hey. Here we go. I thought he was in the street. He wasn't. You know, but they playing a lot of young guys. The people in the chase, they say, well, their roster is bad, so I don't expect them to win. I'm like, they bidding with that same roster and quarterback, they could have won at least 3 games right now. You can't even see it small, but I can't even see him. Can y'all see him? I hear you. He's so small. You know? So that's what I was saying, man. That they could have won games with this very same roster. This roster not that bad. Because to me, Jerry Jacobson, AJ Parker playing, he slobbed on my hand. Ugh. Jerry Jacobs and AJ Parker played better than Jeff Okudah ever did in his league. He threw his little button so his chest out like he KC from Jodeci or some shit. You know. So that's my opinion right there, man. I thought that they could have won some games. I know they could have won some games. People in denial. So the SOL Kool-Aid drinking dumb fans think they okay with 0-17. Like I said, they going 0-17. Don't be surprised if I stop talking about the Lions on this channel. And I just be a free agent like college football. I'm not a Michigan fan. I'm just a free agent. You know, until they fire Harbaugh to turn it around, I'm a free agent. It's going to be the same with the NFL. But, like at the same time, Williams gone. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can chop it up, whatever be. Peace.